Hey y'all, it's Twin and I'm back with another video. This video I'm going to talk to y'all about my experience with working with a disability in a pandemic. So, around August of last year, I went on an interview. And if you know anything, you know, post-college, you're trying to find your job, trying to make your money so you can provide a life for yourself, right? I went on this interview for a marketing position. Now, in my interview, I explained my prior obligations. I explained my transportation issues and everything. Now, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm undergoing a adaptive driving evaluation and process. I don't know how long that's gonna take, but I'm willing to adjust. And I also explained that my mom was my way to work, and she worked right across the street, but her off days will be the days that I can come in. She said, okay, cool, I don't discriminate against the disabled. I'll be glad to have you. Now, I showed her everything I could do, I showed her. And I had already had my ducks in a row, basically. So, moving forward, we it's my start date. Now, we Maddie was the person inside my interview with Aaron. Aaron runs the company, but Maddie was telling me like what it was gonna be like working there. Me and Maddie were supposed to work together, right? But the day that I started, Maddie and Maddie's boyfriend quit. Now, they quit unexpectedly, but I later figured out why they quit. And so basically, that was my first day. Was the day that I found out I was gonna be doing all that stuff by myself. Now, moving forward, I'm excited and everything. But Aaron tells me that I have to bring my own laptop, I have to bring my iPad, and I have to bring my camera. So that's red flag number two. Cause one, my lead quit already. I'm new here. My lead quit already, and now you want me to bring in all my equipment, my personal equipment that I pay for with my money. Okay, so I'm working day in and day out, and keep in mind my position was remote, so basically I work from home most of the time except 1 or 2 days. Y'all, not even not even 2 weeks in, they're starting to message me after hours. Hey Bree, can you do this? Can you do that? Hit me up at 9 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock at night to make a Veterans Day graphic because Debbie's a manager. Debbie never told me I was supposed to be making it. And then it was another time where Erin was hitting me up to make her kids stuff for their businesses. Erin also wanted me to doctor up her personal Instagram. Her personal Instagram. Oh yeah, you can doctor that up. Blah blah blah. I work for your company, not you personally. Not you personally, but your company. So, if y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Okay, so here comes the first two pay periods. First two pay periods, my checks are matching up. Right? Okay, cool. I was only instructed to work 3 days a week. 3 days a week. And the first two pay periods, my checks are matching up and everything. Now we get to like maybe the third and fourth is where my paychecks they're not looking like they was looking before. So I was instructed to like log my time and send it over. But whenever I went in, it would take me longer. She told me in the interview, however long it takes you to make this, then tell me and I'll pay you for that. Wrong. So it comes a time where I'm logging my hours and time goes in, but she was like, oh, Debbie was like, oh, put your time in on Fridays. But mind you, I'm new to this, so I don't know how that works. Well, when I got my check this time, I say, Debbie, my hours aren't matching up. Oh, well, let me talk to Aaron about it. And Aaron gets to telling me, like, oh, well, I'm a small business. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, but you knew that when you hired me. Like, you made it seem like you could pay me for what you wanted me to do. And then it became one incident where they had me posting on social media, but we had this thing called Discount Tuesdays. Discount Tuesdays for like military, nurses, teachers, all that. They could get a discount when they come to the store. Well, I had posted it a previous Tuesday, but then they didn't give me any more content to post until Tuesday, the next Tuesday. So Debbie comes saying, I said, hey Debbie, 6 hours are missing from my check. Oh, well, because you didn't post these days, we thought you weren't working, so if you could provide proof, then I'll pay you. I did just that. I provided proof. Oh, and here comes Aaron telling me, oh, well, I wasn't trying to shortchange you. Oh, well, I wasn't trying to shortchange you. I just needed to know you were working. I'll put it on your next check. Okay, cool. Then we get to the point where my walker starts to malfunction. If you know me, you've been following me, you know I ride around with this big purple walker. And my wheels stopped working, and I communicated with them, hey, this is around November. Hey, my walker is malfunctioning. I'll be in as soon as I can get it repaired. Okay, but if you have a mobility device, that you need to order the parts, probably have to send it off, and wait for them to contact you and get a quote. Okay, so I handle all that. And during the time that my walker was malfunctioning, they cut my hours from 3 days a week to 2. So when it's time for me to go back to work, I get up the next morning and I'm like ready to go back to work. I pack my bag, get dressed and everything. And I get dressed and I go and my mom comes to pick me up on her lunch break. She go to pick me up on her lunch break to drop me off at work. We get on the freeway, they tell me I don't have to come in, but on the freeway you can't get off for a long period of time. And so when we got off, I was already at work. I walked in with my backpack and all my equipment. And so then I had to get a paper signed. Now, working there, I had to get a bunch of paperwork signed regarding my disability and other stuff. But it seemed like every time I needed something signed regarding that, Aaron had something smart to say or something rude to say, basically. So I go in with my backpack and everything, and I'm ready to work or whatever. But Aaron and Debbie are in there, and I'm like, well, what do y'all want me to work? Do y'all want me to work in here or work in the other room? Oh, well, we don't have anywhere for you to work. Mind y'all, I worked in this office space. This office space was big. I sat in the middle, they sat on the side, but it was big enough. It was like, oh, if we let you work, we have to call somebody off. Now, Haley is Aaron's older daughter. Now, Haley ended up getting my hours because she could come in more. But keep in mind, my position was remote, so I wasn't understanding, like, what do you mean? Like, you already said I was remote. So why did that even matter? So, Erin didn't tell my mama that Haley was her daughter. She made it look like Haley was a different coworker. And so my mom goes to pick up the paper, and Erin makes it seem like my mama caused this big old commotion when my mama only explained why she needed paperwork about my hours and stuff like that. So then Erin gets to calling me talking about some I know you're ready to come back to work, but we don't know when your hours are gonna pick up because Haley can come in more and I'm running a business here and a whole bunch of more stuff. But then they had this group chat, y'all. This group chat was so unprofessional. They was talking about different co-workers talking about more co-workers, co-workers coming in late and not getting any consequences based off of their relation to the boss, right? Y'all, this place even got robbed and they was making jokes about it. But every time somebody quit or got terminated, it was another fallen soldier. And then Erin also had a daughter named Salem. Salem she instantly became a manager when she got there. But they had cleaning duties. Everybody's name was on there twice except Salem. Here comes Salem talking about if y'all got a problem, y'all can talk to me or my mama about it. You just got here. Right? And then it seemed like she started to like pick at me about, oh, everybody needs to be in uniform. Mind you, I never got a badge, I never got a shirt. And I was like, I don't have a badge or a shirt. Oh yeah, Brie, you're gonna get that. Never got it. So moving on. Moving on to my evaluation starts to go under, like it starts to happen. I went through the evaluation first, but it's like 5 stages to it. So I'm at phase 2 right now. So I hit them up and I'm like, hey, can you verify this this stuff for my employment? I told Debbie, I was like, can you, I need you to hit me back at your earliest convenience. I said it professional, but So she hit me back, and I'm like, hey, I need this for verification of my employment. She's like, hey, I'm going to talk to Erin and get it for you. So I was like, whatever that may be, because I had been working from November all the way to now. Like, I hadn't been working, so I was trying to figure out what was happening. It was a couple times she made some comments about, oh, I know what it's like to have a disability. My friend has one. Then you don't know. And also it was like, she had me create this one graphic or whatever, but there was a typo in it. But I didn't catch the typo or whatever. So she goes to say, she calls me. Mind you, this is after hours. Oh, she's talking to me, but she's talking about me. I told Debbie, if she didn't catch that, I don't know what to say. Excuse me? Who are you talking to, ma'am? So, she was laughing about it. But when I asked for Debbie to, help me get the verification stuff, y'all, I prayed about this situation. Earlier that morning, and I was like, God, let me know what you want me to do. If this is for me, if it's not for me, I'll be ready and willing to handle it accordingly. I kid y'all not, later that evening, I get a termination or separation letter from the job because they couldn't pay me. So, moral of the story is, these people did not care about me, as it made it seem like they didn't care about me. They did not accommodate me. They only cared about their personal gain. They only cared about what I could do for them in their personal business. And basically, they wanted to overwork me without paying me. They had a problem with every time I needed something regarding my disability. They had a problem with filling out paperwork and faxing it over. They had a problem with me not being in the building when they initially told me my position was remote. They also, I was, I felt like I was never treated like a normal person. They never accommodated me. So yeah, if you are disabled and you are wanting to work, please do your research about the company. Cause yeah, they got bad reviews too, and by people I know, and I didn't see that until later. But yeah, if you're willing to work and you want to work, please do your research regarding these companies, these people. Check the reviews. Also, try to see if they really care about you, if they care about ethics and morals. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to work for somebody that just throws you away. You don't want to let some company run over you for $1 because it's not worth it. So let me know if y'all have had any experiences like that. If I can, I will put in the screenshots for y'all to see all the disaster of this job and what it was. Thank y'all for watching. Tune in next time. Bye.